Okay, everyone, welcome back to my channel. If you are new here, my name is Ebony. I am a human design coach and reader. I also like to dabble in other areas like sexuality, somatic healing, and also manifestation. I did a previous video on manifestation that was very long. I had to break it up into two parts. So if you did not see that, I recommend you watching that first, but this video is going to be about why circumstances do not matter when you are manifesting, because I know if you have turned to manifesting, it's probably because you are in an undesirable circumstance or something is happening in your physical reality that you want to change. And you're probably wondering, can this even change? Is manifesting real? Am I just wasting my time? Am I getting my hopes up? Well, the answer is yes, manifesting is real. No, you are not getting your hopes up. And no, your circumstances do not matter. And we're going to talk about why that is. So, time and the quantum field. I mentioned this a little bit in my previous video, but the way time works is that everything exists in the now. And this is actually called, I believe it's block theory in quantum mechanics, which is the idea that everything that could possibly exist already exists in the present moment. Now, there is another theory that is the many worlds interpretation of quantum mechanics, which basically says that all the different realities, all the different things that can exist do exist in the now, but in different parallel realities. So either way you flip it, the fact is that everything exists now. Now, what are circumstances? Circumstances are conditions that make your desired 3D reality seem as though it is not real or possible. So if you want to be a millionaire, and right now your bank account has 5 cents in it, your bank account not being full of money is a circumstance. If you want to have a relationship with a specific person, that person has you blocked and said they never want to see you again, that situation is a circumstance. But if we are looking at this through the idea that everything exists in the now, that's the way time works, that's how the universe works, then the fact is that your circumstances, what you are currently experiencing, is not, in fact, the only reality. It's not the only option. It's just what you are aware of right now. So the first reason why circumstances do not matter is because if everything exists, how can something not exist if it already exists? If everything already exists, how can there be a circumstance that makes that thing not exist? If you're reading a book and you read the first paragraph, even if you close that book and you put it on the shelf, or if you lose that book and you never see it again, the fact is you already read that paragraph. It going away or you not being aware, oh my God. I don't know if you can hear the sirens outside. But that book going away, or you no longer being aware of that paragraph, it not being in your physical reality anymore, doesn't mean that it disappeared, doesn't mean that you didn't read it. You already read it. Something that exists already cannot unexist simply because a situation has turned up that makes it seem as though it doesn't exist. I hope that makes sense. This is pretty much a written version of what I was just trying to say. If this is true, if all outcomes already exist in the quantum field, how can circumstances be real? If you are already a millionaire, if in some reality, if in some different state of awareness, you are already a millionaire, how can there be a circumstance that keeps you from being what you already are? How can circumstances keep something from existing that already exists? The answer is that it can't. If all things, if all possibilities already exist, there is no circumstance, no situation, no person, no thing that can keep something from existing that already exists. So there's a few different ways that we can look at this, okay? If you are a person who subscribes to there being multiple realities, right? There's a reality where your person hates you. There's a reality where your person is in love with you. There's a reality where you and your person never met. There's a reality where you and your person were together and you got a divorce, right? So if there's all these different realities, and right now you're in the reality where your person hates you, what is going to shift you out of that circumstance is shifting into the reality where you are in love or where you are in a relationship or whatever. So that circumstance doesn't exist. It only exists in the reality that you are currently aware of. So once you shift to the other reality where you are in a happy, loving relationship with that other person, that circumstance is not existing in your awareness anymore. So it doesn't matter, because once you shift out of that, once you shift out of the awareness of that circumstance and into your new reality where you have your desired result, it no longer matters. But the fact is, it never mattered in the first place, right? Right, okay. So let's say that you believe that manifestation is magic. You script or you say your affirmations and you visualize, and that magically changes the world around you. However you believe that happens. Let's say that that manifestation is magic, right? If manifestation is magic, if you can magically create your world the way that you want it to be, then again, circumstances don't matter because you can change any circumstance. By using your techniques, using whatever method that works for you, if you see manifestation as magically, I don't even want to say magically because that makes it seem, fanciful. But if you see manifestation as you literally creating your world out of the quantum field, then circumstances, again, do not matter. Because if you are creating out of the quantum field, out of your subconscious, then whatever you say needs to be created is what gets created. So again, circumstances don't matter, because if you say it doesn't matter and it's not real, then it doesn't matter and it's not real, right? And let's do a third example. Let's say that we're not doing, the different realities thing. We're just saying that everything already exists in the now. And as you become aware, as you expand your consciousness to become aware of all of the different possibilities that are available to you, and as you cherry pick what you want to be aware of in that moment, it manifests. It comes into your reality. Again, if you are in a circumstance that you do not desire, but you believe that everything exists in the now, and all you have to do is shift your awareness, expand your awareness to become aware of the reality or the circumstance that you actually desire. And once you expand your awareness to that thing, the other one will disappear. Again, circumstances don't matter, because you can shift your awareness from one circumstance to another where you actually get the result that you want. So it doesn't matter how you flip it. It doesn't matter what theory of manifestation you subscribe to. Every single one, the answer is the same. Circumstances do not matter. You can create anything you desire. So, at the base of all of this, we need to understand that circumstances are only circumstances because of your inner state. Circumstances are only created because of your inner state. Once your inner state shifts, so do the circumstances. How do we do this? Number one, you want to release past conditioning. Things that have affected you, things that have affected your thinking so much so to the point that you are not able to focus on the reality or the circumstance that you want. You got to let that go. Also, using conditions to your advantage is very, very important. A lot of people don't seem to understand that circumstances are actually your friend. Circumstances show you what you have been thinking, what you have been creating, and they allow you the opportunity to change your thoughts, change your state. They are literally showing you, hey, this is what you've been thinking. You don't like it? You should probably change. You should probably change what you've been thinking. And once you do that, your reality will change, because that is how it works. So circumstances aren't this big bad thing, this big unmovable thing that you can't control. No, it's literally showing you what exactly needs to change. You just got to pay attention and shift your perspective. This is not happening to you. It is happening for you, so that you can understand, I don't want this. I want this. So I'm going to focus on this. Okay? Because if we didn't have this feedback, if we didn't have our realities mirroring back to us the things that we're thinking that aren't in our best interest, how would we know to change it? Right? So, something that I think is very important when you are dealing with undesirable circumstances is first to be calm. We don't want to stress out. We don't want to get into the state of urgency, the state of fight or flight. No, stay calm. Hold your vision high. What do you want? If this thing that you're experiencing is opposite of what you actually desire, it's very easy to understand what you want instead. Hold on to that. And change your state of being. Everything arises from your state. Now, how you do that is up to you. There are some people, just affirming works for them. There are some people, visualization works for them. Some people, scripting works for them. Whatever works for you, fucking do it. I don't care. I'm not going to sit here and say, oh, this is the best manifest. Like, no, whatever works for you is the best thing for you to do. Okay? Focus on expanding your awareness to the thing that you want to experience. Understand that everything is subject to change. The world, the quantum field is constantly changing, constantly expanding. If something is happening to you right now or happening in your reality right now, it can be changed. Nothing in this universe is static. Absolutely nothing. Does it seem scary? Yes. Does it make you sad? Possibly. But that doesn't make it real. That doesn't make it bigger than you, and that doesn't make it unchangeable. Nothing is unchangeable, not for you. The last thing I want to say about this is tying in a little bit of human design, because I made a video a while back, honestly, maybe about a year ago, about manifestation in human design, and I deleted it because when I watched it back, I was just regurgitating things that I had heard other people say. It wasn't giving anything new. And I was like, no, I'm not proud of this. So I deleted it. But I have learned a lot more about manifestation and human design since then. So if you are interested in seeing a full video about manifestation and human design, I feel more comfortable now making that. But I do want to give just a little bit of insight here about what I have learned recently. The biggest issues that I have experienced personally with manifestation through the lens of human design comes from my undefined crown center and my undefined heart center. The crown center is a pressure center, and the heart center is a motor center. The non-self theme, the signifier that I am living out of alignment with my undefined crown is that I'm thinking about things that don't matter. And for my heart center, it is that I am fearful of not getting what I want. These are the two themes that show up the most when I am manifesting, consciously trying to manifest something through the lens of human design. And I feel like that's what a lot of people are experiencing. They're thinking about, oh, what if this doesn't work? What if this isn't real? What if this person doesn't like me? What if I can't change this? What if I can't change that? What if I'm not good enough for this? What if all of these things to me, in my opinion, are coming from the crown center and the heart center. And I would bet money that if you're consciously manifesting something and you're experiencing thoughts or feelings or ideas like this, you probably have either an undefined crown or an undefined heart. I could be wrong, but I would bet money. So that's my current theory about manifestation and human design. So I'm going to give you a little bit of something that I've been doing recently. If you have an undefined crown center and you're in an undesirable circumstance, the next time that it comes into your head, the next time that it comes into your awareness, I want you to say, that doesn't fucking matter. That doesn't matter. And I don't think about things that do not matter. That doesn't matter. And I don't think about things that do not matter. Your person hasn't reached out to you. That doesn't matter. And I don't think about things that don't matter. You're still blocked. That doesn't matter. And I don't think about things that don't matter. Your bank account is empty. That doesn't matter. And I don't think about things that don't matter. Right? Or when you feel like, what if I don't get it? What if this manifestation thing doesn't work and I don't get what I want? I get to allow the things I desire to come into my life. I get to allow the things I want to flow to me. I don't need to worry about that. I don't need to worry about that. But what if it's not real? I get to allow the things that I want to flow to me. That's it. But what if I get to allow the things that I want to flow to me? Period. Now, maybe I'm crazy. Maybe my theory is, completely off base, but that is what I have currently been doing. That's how I have currently been beefing up my conscious manifestation practice. And honestly, I think that is going to be it for this video because there's not a whole lot that I can say more about circumstances. What I want to leave you with is things are constantly changing. You can do, be, and have anything you want. Nothing is bigger than you. No circumstance, no situation is bigger than you. Everything that could exist already exists. Expand your consciousness, expand your awareness in whatever way works for you and get your shit. Okay? That is it for this video. I hope that it was helpful and I will see you in the next one. Oop.